to aspire and bring them to your mind. And see them appearing before you. They are gazing at you with love, smiling at you with their holy great compassion. And their wisdom radiates from them, a warm, glowing glow encompassing you in its light. And we hear them say, think of someone who is hurting in some way. Think about how much you would like to help them, the worldly ways that you have tried or you might try. And recognize how those worldly ways fall short. How wonderful you'll be. You can also help them in some deep and ultimate way, a way through which they can stop their distress forever. Grow that wish. Grow into an intention and into a determination when you're ready. We bring our mind back to our holy guide. We know that they know what we need to know, what we need to learn, and what we need to do. And so we ask them, please help me, Dad. They are so happy that we have asked, and of course they agree. And our gratitude arises. We want to offer them something exquisite. We think of the perfect world that they teach us to create. We imagine we can hold in our hands and we offer to them. Following it with our promise to practice what they teach us in the form of a refuge prayer. It's the great earth, filled with the smell of the great mountain, four lands, wearing a jewel of the sun and the moon in my mind. I make them the paradise and all filled by these deeds. May every living being Kamiyatayami go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community through the merit that I do giving and the rest. May I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community through the merit that I do in giving and the rest. May I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. I go for refuge and the immense community through the merit that I do in giving and the rest. I will become a Buddha for the sake of all beings. And may it be so. Maybe can bring your mind back here. Hey, today we really want to open our hearts and to learn from each other. Okay, so don't be shy. I remember I was very shy when my teacher allocate the questions and always want to be just perfect and correct. And I'm happy that after so many years of learning, I'm learning to be more humble, and it's okay to make mistakes. I think it's good that we can think of that as a debate, like learning from each other. Okay, so this review class will be the place for us to plant extraordinary goodness, for us to be able to understand the material. So we need to collect a lot of good seeds to prepare us for ACI 6, Diamond Cutter Sutra. I'm so excited. I'm not preparing for the material. I'm struggling with that because I want to find picture here and there. And with that, we are going to start our review. Question number 1, Angela, she didn't turn up. Okay, she didn't turn up. So if you want to do, you can unmute and just do whatever you want to do. If not, then I will have to take over. Let me know if you want to do. Question 1. You will be the teacher now. You plant the seeds to be the teacher. Or for you to have like, ding, enlighten, awaken. You understand?
I will do the question 1 since Angela.
Thank you so much. Okay, please feel free to do that. Thanks, Jaslyn.
Okay. Name the main root text for the study of higher knowledge Abhidhamma. Give the author names and his date. Then give the name of the main commentary we will be using, the author and his date as well. Okay, so the main root text, right, is actually the Treasure House of Knowledge, Abhidhamma Kosha, written by Master Vasubandhu, year Sika 350 AD. Okay, and the commentary is actually the illumination of the path to freedom of His Higher Holiness, the first Dalai Lama. And the date is 1391 to 1474. Hey, Angela is here.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me. I can't find my key lah. I can't find my door key. So I still searching for my door key. Never mind, I will attend the meeting first.
You.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's
Angela,
look at the end questions. Sorry?
Angela, you want to do again or not? You ask her.
Oh, your answer is correct. What you say is correct. I heard it. It's correct. Don't need to do again. Yes, correct. I wrote the same thing also.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Any questions that we want to ask teacher Jaslyn to clarify?
Okay. Okay, I asking my own question. Teacher Rich, when I do this one, I saw the third person. Third person. Yeah, maybe third one. I can't remember which one I saw.
I don't get your question, Angela.
So the commentary is this first Dalai Lama, is it? The commentary, because they
Yes.
It's a commentary, right? So it's the first Dalai Lama, right?
Jaslyn say yes.
Ah,
Yes, the commentary is written by His Holiness, the first Dalai Lama.
this she's the one translate, right? Do the translation out, right?
I don't think this is translations, you see. I think he actually did the commentary only. Then the translation, perhaps Geshe Michael, who wrote this ACI, so perhaps it's Geshe Michael. I'm not so sure, yeah, this part.
Yeah, that's also not so sure. Okay, yeah.
I think Jaslyn said very clearly that we are using the commentary because in our era, we don't quite understand those. If you notice, I personally, I notice like every 500 years or something like that, you have some very great being, and then they will write some commentary. Then later people, another 500 years, write some commentary. And we find that those commentary that we use will be easier for our era to understand. And most of the commentary, if we notice, they are also used in the Serame monastery textbook, but I'm not sure about this one. Yeah. So the commentary help us to understand. Very well said. I have a question. So we say, Abhidharma, we are studying. Okay. Okay. It is the lower school. Is that the lower school?
Is Abhidharma a lower school? I thought it's higher knowledge. I'm not so sure whether it's lower school or not. I know it's
It is.
Hinayana's level.
Yeah. So why are we studying the Hinayana, the lower school? Why don't we just study the Mahayana?
Oh, you remember you show us the three layer of cake? Yeah, we got to have the foundation, then build up.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. So it helps us to understand. Sometimes, yeah, we need those foundation to bring us up. Yeah, bring us up. Like you cannot send your kids directly to university, right? So they have to go to preschool. Even that I noticed Abhidharma is so difficult. It's not that easy, right? You say, Abhidharma is difficult. There are so many details.
Can I say you also need to learn from different school to understand, right? To understand, yeah.
And Angela asked a very good questions. But my teacher always say don't mix them. So like if you finish ACI 1 to 18, I think it's okay for you to go and study other school. But like halfway through, like I'm now learning ACI 5, then I want to go and learn, what does the Nyingma school they say about this? Then you get confused because sometimes it's a certain word that we think we label in a certain way, we interpret in a certain way. So stick with the same tradition, stick with the lineage, learn it well, then you can look at other people's material. Oh, that's how they look at things.
Okay, thanks,
Yeah.
Peter. Thanks.
Let's take it as a debate, learning from each other. Yeah. So thank you, Jaslyn. Jenny is not here. Question 2. Anybody want to take question 2? Angela went missing. You missed the question one. You should be doing question 2. Where's Angela? Okay. Anybody want to do question 2? No?
Okay, I do.
Okay.
Explain the literal meaning of the words in the title of the root text. That means the Abhidhamma. So Abhidhamma means knowledge. Abhi means up to or approaching. Dhamma means an existing object, anything which holds its own nature. The highest of all existing object is Nibbana, and knowledge means brings to you or lead you to this state. Any question?
Yeah. Please ask Teacher Raymond.
Like what teacher Rich say, Abhidhamma is Hinayana school. So you can reach Nibbana, but it's a lower Nibbana.
So, can I understand that Abhidhamma means that the knowledge bring us to the Nirvana?
Yes. Okay. Abhidhamma is the knowledge. It's a higher knowledge. But this higher knowledge can lead you to Nirvana of something, what you call something remain or something behind, nothing leave behind. I think, let me see, Nirvana with something behind, Nirvana with nothing behind. So you can reach the Arahat state, but not the total enlightenment. Because they lack of the wish to help the rest of all beings.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
State Dharma means an existing object, anything which holds its own nature. I thought everything that don't have its own nature. Why this one have its own nature?
Okay, Abhidhamma is the lower school. It's functionally school. So actually they see things still outside. Outside there's something physical. I'm not sure whether it's correct or not. Only the higher middle way, they see things, everything come from our seat. That's why even the middle way, lower school, you still see 50%. You only see 50 from your side, 50 still outside there. So Abhidhamma school, they see thing is cause, changing thing, and the changing thing is the outside thing. I'm not sure. Ask teacher Ray.
I can say Raymond, what Raymond says is correct. Very good. Yeah. It's very interesting. The more you learn, you will like peel, you see the difference. It's like not one time, even myself, I finish, I don't understand the difference. Until now, I cannot say I understand everything, but slowly as I learn, I put the pieces and I understand better. Very interesting, isn't it? Like the way I like Raymond explained very well. Very good question, KL Wong. Wow, if we keep on asking in that way, we debate in that way, we will learn so much better.
Okay, so next question. Actually,
Next,
I wanted to say next question is very interesting.
Yeah, next question is very interesting. Who is doing next? Oh, Aisu is not here. Angela, you want to do for Aisu, right?
I still say she's here. No, I asked her to submit to me. I present for her. I didn't do for her. She said she do. She said she can come in already, ma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she told me she's inside the Zoom, ma. Maybe she in. Wait, wait a minute.
Aisu is not here.
Not
You
here.
want to do or not? Do you want to do question 3?
Wait, I need to see. Wait, I need to see the question first, What is the questions? You can read to me. What is the questions that I can answer? Also,
Can somebody
okay.
read for her?
I can read the question. The question 3 is, what things does the word Abhidhamma actually refer to? Is it clear, Miss Angela?
not clear. I don't get it.
Yeah, what things does the word Abhidhamma actually refer to?
Oh, okay. The word, okay. Well, luckily I found the page. The word Abhidhamma means knowledge. Okay, so there are two types of actual knowledge. Is the three unstained paths, the path of sin, the path of habituation, and the path of no more learning. So this is is constitute unstained wisdom and its accessories. So and correct not?
Any questions for teacher Angela?
No lah, I just helping her only.
Okay lah, we help each other ma. Come.
Any questions? Abhidhamma, is it means knowledge only?
So for this,
Angela, I got a question. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Mr. Cayman, please continue.
Yeah, Raymond, what's the question?
Okay. You see, just now he said there are two types of this knowledge. One is actual knowledge. How about the other one? The actual knowledge got three unstained stage, right? The path, right? How about the other knowledge? Which one?
Actually, it's not stated in.
Yes,
Also don't know
I have the same questions, and I want to ask that. So can I understand this question like this? So there are two types of knowledge, and this state and three paths. The three paths mean that is a higher knowledge. So the path of seeing, and the path of habituation, and the path of nothing learning. It means that at this time we have wisdom, really wisdom. So another knowledge is lower, that is accessories, mean that we need to learning, meditate, contemplate. Is that correct?
I also don't know. I cannot answer you because it's not stated, no. Yeah.
Okay. So I think Emerald asked a very good questions. Okay, so it looks like it looks like it's not mentioned, but actually it's mentioned. Okay, the first one, like what Angela said, the three unstained path, or we call it unstained wisdom, is the actual knowledge. And then the other knowledge is not the real knowledge.
Oh, not
That
the
we
real.
need to rely upon in order to reach this real knowledge. We need to rely upon that, like what Emerald said. What are those? The wisdom that come from being born, like from previous life, then to Samgom, the wisdom that come from studying, that come from contemplation, that come from meditation, and also the books, okay, and also these hips and concentration that we need to rely upon. Okay, those knowledge is not the real knowledge, but those are the knowledge that we need to rely upon to reach this actual knowledge, Abhidhamma. So Abhidhamma is very, very high if you look at it that way, right?
Yeah.
So it seems that they start from the path of seeing, which is, wow, I'm nowhere there. So the Abhidhamma that we are learning is not the real Abhidhamma. They help us to reach this real Abhidhamma.
Okay. So you're saying that learn the wisdom, meditation, all these is helping us to reach the actual knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Welcome. So we go for question 4. Lynn, teacher Lynn.
Yes. The question 4. Name the 4 required attributes of a reputable Buddhist book. and explain what they are in this case. Yes, they have four. The first is subject matter, about stand and understand, types of phenomenon, and second, purpose, to plan in the student minds, the wisdom to understand everything in our ultimate way. Yeah. The third, ultimate goal, to have to achieve the nirvana. Yeah. And the fourth, relation. It means if we learn the book, we learn about subject matter, we can plan wisdom to understand everything in ultimate way, and we can achieve nirvana. Achieve nirvana. Yeah, that's all.
Any questions for Teacher Lin?
Yes.
So
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I don't really understand about the fourth, the relation between the subject matter and of the book, and because the fourth said that the purpose is achieved through the subject matter of the book and the ultimate goal through this same purpose. One can also state the relation as the subject matter being related to what expresses the subject matter. So can I understand that it means that the subject and the content is related to each other, or anything else?
Yes, I just understand this question simply. Yes, I not really understand deeply. So, in my to me, yeah, I think when we learn the book, yes, Adidharma, we learn about stand and understand things. Yes, and when we study, we learn, we we meditate about it. We plan seek for the wisdom to understand everything in the ultimate way. I think we understand everything not come from this way. Yes, it's just come from outside that we planted in the past through talking, speaking, thinking, and action. Yeah, and if we are have a wisdom, yes, we can reach nirvana. Yes, nirvana is accepting object in highest in Adidharma. Yeah, and the reason is mean when we learn the subject matter, we have wisdom, and we reach nirvana. Yes, the highest object. I think so. Rache Lim, can you help me?
Yeah, okay. Actually, Lin, she said it correctly. It's on the right direction. If you look at the subject matter, we are learning stained and unstained, right? So stained is about things that is going to bring us suffering. So what are the things that bring us suffering? Why are we suffering? Why are we in samsara, right? And unstained will be things that can get us out of suffering, which is like Lin said, where they come from, the selflessness nature. So if we understand things that get me suffering, things that get me out of suffering, those are wisdom, right? They plant the seeds of wisdom. If we learn right now, if I yell back, it's a stain, right? I yell back, I take this hip is suffering, I am samsara, right? And they say, oh, wow, I got this negative emotion, I yell back. So it's a stain. I understand my reality. The unstained, he's not from his own side. The yelling boss, he has no nature because I plant the seed, I yell at my kid. Now I see this yelling boss. I understand the selflessness. So I learned about stained and unstained. In a way, I understand wisdom, and therefore that wisdom is the one that can bring me to nirvana, like what Lin say. Eventually, they bring you to nirvana. So you can see the relationship there. And so we don't have much time in life. With these guidelines, we know what are the books that we should be reading, right? So they say if the books don't have these 4 attributes, then they are not reputable Buddhist books. So don't waste your time reading that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Does that answer your question, Emerald? Yeah. Okay, good. Next will be KL Wong, teacher KL Wong.
Okay, question number 5. Name the 2 most basic types of karma or ticks. Number 1, A is a movement of the mind, which is the mental karma. And what is motivate is the second one. So to my understanding, in order to plant the seed, or the most important thing is your mind. So mind motivate your body and speech action. At the end, you will plant the seed. Is my answer okay?
Your answer is correct. Any question you want to clarify with teacher KL Wong?
But what I'm thinking, movement of the mind is actually repentning of our karma seed, or if we want to change something to plant a new seed, then we have the motivation, some thought in our mind, then it motivates us to plant a better action or seed. Sorry for my poor explanation.
I think I get what you mean. I think KL Wong asked a very good questions as we, along our journey, we start to have that. When we start to contemplate, which is very good, as we struggle with the idea. I'm also struggling with the idea, you see. So what is that, you know? So movement of the mind, just holding an object and awareness, the simple movement of the mind. And then you have the thought. Your thought can be good, can be bad, can the story that you write about the person, and if we also learn later on about the different hips, how they relate to the different hips. Yeah, those things that we need to think about that. I never thought about that. Then my teacher threw me that direction and said, think about that. I said, I was like, KL Wong, I said, what about this one? I said, you try to think about the 5 hips. But my teacher never give answer, okay? You have to think about that. So the movement of the mind that holds the object of awareness to another object awareness. And the result is a thought, right? Then you think about how they relate to the 5 hips. What are the 5 hips? The feeling as a result of that, right? How they are all related. The mental functions, the feeling, the story that you think about that, the negative emotion, all other factors, and awareness. Yeah. So very interesting, can bring that. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that, but it's a good question. KL is a very good teacher. He's throwing us a question that we have to contemplate further. Yeah. That thing looks very simple. Movement of the mind and what it motivates is so powerful. You have to keep on thinking. Until now, I'm still thinking about that. It's not as simple as what we think. It's very deep, like, karma, movement of the mind and what it motivates. the definition. Thank you, Teacher Kia Wong. We'll come back to that. Okay. Any questions for Teacher Kia Wong? If not, then we go for question 6. No? Raymond, yeah. Teacher Raymond.
Okay, question 6. Non-communicating form has 5 characteristics. Describe them by using the exact phrases from Master Vasubandhu's root text and explaining each of them. Okay, so first we must talk about non-communicating. That means must have another one is communicating, right? So they have two type of one is communicating, one is communicating, and it's come from where? It's come from just how KL Wong say, we have 2 basic type of karma. One is movement of the mind, or we call it motivating karma. It's a mental karma. The other one is what it motivates, is a motivated karma. That means it motivated by the motivating karma. So the mental karma will get our body and our speech to act. And these 2, verbal and body, I mean the planted, they have 2 types also, communicating and non-communicating. So now we talk about this non-communicating. And this one is only belong to Abhidhamma. The rest of the school, they don't agree with it. Okay, they have a lot of argument. We are not in that level to discuss. Okay, we just listen to Abhidhamma, what they say. So they say they have 5 characteristics. The first one they say is processed by a person even during times of distraction, even when he is not thinking about it. A bit very difficult to explain. So if you quote the example of when you see someone doing the prostration, you know that is a virtue thing. Okay, that is a communicating when you see it. But if you see someone taking a bow and he left the place, you won't know whether he got a bow or not. That is called non-communicating. The person with the bow taken from the, let's say, the master, then they have a vow with them. Even you don't see them, they have a vow. That is called non-communicating. So here he say non-communicating is even during the times of distraction or you don't thinking about it, the vow is stay with you. You still have the vow. And why so important? Because Abhidhamma, they talk about once you take something, okay, we talk about the third one, the second one first. The second one is talk about even when the mind is stopped, even when he or she in that deep meditation, where the mind at the very subtle stage, although not actually stopped, this form is still there. So this one is very difficult to explain. I don't know because my meditation is not at that level yet. Okay, but this one got a lot of argument, so I don't know what to explain. I can only say this is what Abhidhamma say. And they are very interesting. You say about the type of form is either virtue or not, the third one. Its action is either good deed or bad deed. Because they have something like, you know, when you plant something, Abhidhamma, they believe that it's an aura. You will have the kind of ray with you. When you do good deed or bad deed, you have the color. Only our eyes cannot see. So maybe we put on the special glass or special thing, we can see the light. And I believe so. There's some equipment they can see some light. But whether you know how to interpret or not is another issue, okay? So, but our eyes cannot see. That's why Abhidhamma say they have something like aura, the invisible light. I mean, our eyes cannot see. Okay, the fourth one is the form continue on after a deed related to the person who did it in the constant string. He say it's in your mind string, you know, it still continue. That means the non-communicating form is still with you, even where you go. I believe it's referring to even you go to another life, you know, it's still with you. Okay, the last one is finally this type of form takes the great elements as its causer, which is to say that is physical matter. Okay, this one, if you explain what Abhidhamma believe in, that is the aural light, the invisible light. Whatever light you can see, there is something physical form, very subtle. You cannot say there is nothing, because you can see the color. That means there is something there. There is an element there. Okay. I got no much detail for this one. Okay, thank you.
Got question for Raymond.
Okay.
But Raymond always ask question. I must ask him back. But I'm not. Okay. Why Abhidhamma is so like? Seems like Abhidhamma is very powerful lah. Why is still under lower school
Okay. They are called detailists. They are like accountant. So accountant, whether it's good or not, of course there is some exceptional person will be very outstanding one, cannot say no. But they follow everything rule. Everything must have fact and figure. Okay, that's why they write down everything. That's why they call detailists. Okay, everything must put in detail. The accountant, you know, everything must have.
I know accountant.
The 2 entry. Okay.
So they are detailists. So they are accountant. So that's why they're called.
Maybe they are not so creative lah, like higher middleweight.
So they are lower. They are considered lower. They are considered lower middleweight. Is it?
We don't use the word lah. We say they are Hinayana, or we say they are functionalist school.
Is that
functionalist group? I think
Oh, I thought they are. Always heard they are under lower middleweight the counting.
Maybe yes but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I always think they are so powerful. Why they call lower middleweight?
Yeah, they are very powerful.
Yeah.
You can't even pass secondary school.
So we have to pass lower first, then middle, then higher.
Yeah, when you go there, then you say, oh, the teacher teach the one is a wrong way, or very long-winded way. Then you can have your own idea already.
Okay. That's some point. That's some point. Noted. Yeah.
Hey, I say only you must ask teacher is correct.
Teacher Rich, maybe it's time for you to.
But Raymond explains very well. I'm very impressed. Very easy to understand. Yeah. So Abhidhamma, sometimes people say is a lower school, but it's not really lower. Just that they also, every path bring us to Nirvana, but the lower Nirvana, like what Raymond say, right? But you say lower middle way is not the fourth school. You have the Abhidhamma school, then we have the Sutri school, right? And then we have the Mayoni school. Then we have the middle way. The middle way you can further split into lower middle way or higher middle way. So the one that you mentioned, Angela, just now is under the middle way school.
So they're under the lower middle way, right?
No, Abhidhamma is not lower middle. Abhidhamma is a separate school, like what Raymond explained, they're the detailists. They're the detailists. Detailist school. Abhidhamma, Sutris, Mayoni, middle way. And this middle way, number 4, can split into lower middle way, higher middle way. And then Raymond just now say functionalist school, you group these 3. It's functionalist. But these are on our topic, not our topic today, okay? That one is in ACI 1, we talk a little bit about that, and we'll come back in ACI 6. In ACI 6, we'll come back to that. Okay? And the one that you mentioned, the lower middle way, is the 50-50 school. 50% from there, 50% from me. There's something out there. Okay, the color and shape is out there. The data is out there. And then I perceive it this way, and I can perceive it differently. I can take it differently. If I understand, I don't have to feel heartbroken. Maybe it's a freedom. Maybe it's helped me to become better, But the highest school, even the color and shape, the data is also not self-existent. It's also coming from me. But that is not our topic today. We are at the first school now, Abhidhamma school, which is already, I can't believe that, a lot of details. Just like when we were in primary school, you remember our teacher teaches mathematics, I remember got long formula, right? Every time I cannot get full marks because I always got shortcut. I do shortcut, right? Then they will do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, detailist. Yeah, but I like to look at it in this way, like Raymond said, accountant, all the step. Then maybe the higher middle way, immediately, step 1, then go to step 5. Can go. But it helps us, yeah.
Sorry, teacher, so you say Abhidhamma, there's 4 group, Abhidhamma, lower middle way, will go so separate into lower and higher again, correct now?
Okay, I repeat. Abhidhamma, number 1, 2, sutris,
Sutris,
3, Mayoni, 4, middle way.
For middle way, oh, okay.
Yeah, for middle way, can be lower middle way or higher middle way.
Okay, I get it. Okay, thank you.
Great. So question 7 will be teacher Jessie.
Mhm. Okay. Give the definition of virtue, non-virtue, and neutral karma. Virtue is an actions that bring karmic results, which is pleasurable experience, and which protect you from suffering by bringing you to nirvana. Another words to say is that this is doing something good lah, yeah. So if you quit doing virtue, then it will protect you from suffering, and it can, by the accumulations of this, you can will bring you to nirvana, free you from pain and suffering. As for non-virtue, is an action which bring you karmic result, which is undesirable, unpleasant experience. So these are something that is no good lah, something doing bad things cheat lah, lie lah, okay, all these things, non-moral lah, yeah, immoral. So this will cause you pain, all right? And the neutral karma give you a result, neither virtue or non-virtue. So this one, neutral karma, means that it's actually like the example that teacher reached that time quote, right? Which is when you look at the parquet floor, right? It didn't mean much things to you, right? So that is neutral karma. Okay, that's
Thank you. Any question for teacher Jessie?
So neutral karma means if the thing doesn't have, so it's neutral.
Yeah, it's neutral. Neutral means that it's neither good nor bad lah. Yeah, this is what we always think neutral.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Any other question for teacher Jocelyn? Not then we 3, counting 3, 2, 1. No. Okay, thank you. Okay, we go for the next question. Teacher Emerald, question 8.
Yes. So the question 8 is give the Tibetan word for shame and consideration and explain the difference between them. So I don't know exactly. As I understand that the Tibetan words for shame is ngosa, and the Tibetan words for consideration is tell you. And the first one, shame, is related to ourselves, and the consideration related to others. The first one, we want to avoid bad deeds. We don't want to commit bad deeds because we see that we don't want to be a bad person. We, in our own heart, we don't want to be in bad. So it's related to shame, related to ourselves. And the second one, consideration, so is avoiding bad deeds for reason relating to others, because we are afraid of that bad deeds may impact to others, may affect to others. Yeah, that's it. That's my answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Teacher Emerald. Any question for Teacher Emerald? No? 3, 2. Okay, I need to ask one question. Everyone will get one question at least. Okay. So, is this shame and consideration, is this a good deed or is that a bad deed? Is this a good deed? You are muted. They didn't mention about that. So
you mean that when we shame or consideration, consideration, is it a good thing? Is it that we are collecting good deed? Right?
Yeah, am I doing a good deed?
Yes, for me, I think that that's a good deed because we will be careful when I'm going to do something, but I really watch out and careful. Is it I feel comfortable with that, keep morality, or is it to hurt someone else? So I really careful with my action. So I think that this is good.
Thank you. Very good answer. Very clear. Okay.
Thank you.
Question 9, Teacher Jagnish is not here. Is there anybody want to do question 9? Yes.
Refer back to shame and considerations, right?
Yeah.
Going back, this question is not for Emerald. This is actually, you remember that day you were mentioned that perhaps we need a monitor to for next year to check on whether the rest doing their work or not, right? You remember last?
I remember probably that is not the intention. Maybe I didn't phrase it very well. What I want to do is my intention is to encourage each other to help us along this journey, not really to check. But maybe I didn't word it very well on that. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking about this shame and considerations, not. Because it will be very hurtful if, let's say, someone haven't got the time to do, and then we are keep pushing, right? I think it is not very nice. That's why I say that since we are all adults already, big already, so we should have our own conscience and our own responsibility to do. You see Angela also here. Oh, Angela, huh?
Class. I better be here.
I think probably that is not the intention. The reason because I suggested that was we had been doing that for Teacher Sarani 1 to 18, but I think I didn't convey the message well enough in the sense that the reason why we have that is that when we have that, we don't call it monitor. It's just that later on we label it in that way. In the class initially, it wasn't in that term. Subsequently, the other student call me monitor. It was never the intention from day one. I think somewhere ACI 10 only they start to call me monitor. From 1 to 9, I'm just coordinating. And the reason is because we don't want I myself feel that the reason doing that is because I don't personally like in front, like if we put in the group chat, right, everybody can see like right now, I just want to have more privacy and take care of the students' feeling. So they don't have the private information available to everyone. Like they will like, I will collect means they only have to face me alone. They give me the marks, I just record. So it's not like everybody can see them. I feel that they will have more confidence and feel less shame than rather than if it is public, let's say everybody do that I didn't do, then they may feel, you see, my name there, I didn't do my work, things like that. So maybe I didn't convey it very well because by having one person, let's say Raymond is collecting that, right? Everybody is adult. Then we will personally will tell, oh, Raymond, this is my score like that and like that. So it's not like available. Okay, everyone won't know Jaslyn's score. He won't know Emerald's score. He won't know everybody's score. I thought that is a very good way to make people feel more comfortable, but I didn't convey it well enough. So I also respect everybody's. Of course, everybody is adult. I'm just thinking that making it better for everybody. Yeah. So definitely there will be less. If there is ever any shame and consideration, it will be less shame because only one person know about that, and that one person can encourage. Let's say one student have problem, right? Then Raymond as the coordinator will know about only that person, and then will encourage, and then maybe can do something to help that person, and then everybody will like, hey, why she's not doing her homework? Why still up? Not following this one? Why never what? But nobody would know because only I will let Raymond know, and then only Raymond will let the teacher know. Yeah. So that it's not available publicly. So I was thinking in ACI 1 to 4, I have not done well enough. So I was thinking that in the future, I want to do better. So I was thinking this way. Because my sister, she's very, very rich, She's so scared of her information available to the public, So that made me start to think, I myself also don't like my personal information available, to be very honest, I'm also very P&C person. So, so it's not like publicly available. Yeah. But I think I didn't convey it well enough so that get another message. Oh, I get where okay, I understand where you're coming from. I understand, fully accept that. Yeah.
Okay,
So I
sorry.
explained this. It's okay. Yeah. I didn't convey well enough. Yeah. Okay, so we want to do the next question. Question 9. Anybody want to do? Jackney is not here. Is there anybody want to do it?
I think I can do the question number 9.
Yeah. Thank you for offering to do.
Yeah. Question number 9. Give the abbreviated list of the 10 rights and wrongs and group them by 3 gateways. So the 3 gateway is our body, speech, and thought. So number 1, there are 3 in body. How you call a body action? Number 1 is killing, stealing, and sexual misconduct. 4 tongue in the speech are lying, deceptive talk, harsh words, idle talk. Idle talk means meaningless talk. 3 tongue in your thought are craving, ill will, and wrong views. These are the wrongs one. The right one is the opposite of this. Okay.
Any question for teacher KL Wong on this? Three. Okay, good.
Okay, now I ask. Why only 10 wrong deed instead of, how about the good deed? The right deed, where is it? Because the question is asking 10 right and wrong, right? And it's not all.
Yeah, the right deeds is the opposite of this wrong deeds. Let's say the killing, the right one will be protecting life. Stealing, the right one is to respect people's property. Number Number 3, the sexual misconduct. The right one is respect people relation. The number 4, lying. The opposite one, the right one to be lying. The opposite is what? Honest. Deceive talk. Deceive talk actually is when you talk, you divide people up. So the opposite one, you don't try to do this kind of thing to unite, to bring people together. Okay. So number 6, harsh words. The right one to be the soft word, or you talk to people kindly. Number 7, idle talk, which is to me is something like the meaningless talk lah. So the right one, we must talk something meaningful, good, constructive, good to got some meaning. The 3 one down in your thought. The number 8 is craving, is what we call is the what's stupid desirable desire. So we must be when you want to get something, must do it on the right way. Maybe you have to plant good seed in order to get something good. Ill will is the meaning is you when people doing something good, you are jealous or what. So the opposite of it will be
Compassion.
compassion. Okay. The last one is the most important one, is the wrong view. If you look the thing is wrongly, then everything what you've done is all wrong. Like this one, I remember Lotta is what we say. I don't know which class already. I still can remember. Lotta is you don't believe that there is karma laws or Buddha. So the right view is everything is coming from our side. That's it. That's it. It is the best I can explain. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Very good. Very clear question. And then Raymond asked the question and then he explained further. Help us to understand more. And the next one will be question 10. Rache, she's not here. Rache is not here. Question 10. Somebody please take the question 10. This is a very short one. It's easy.
I read someone. I read
Yes.
because I don't. So someone reply okay. The 3 types of experience, the 3 different times that ripen from deeds or karma. And the 3 types of experience in and anyone know the answer can reply lah. If not, I got a good session.
The results, karmic results can ripen in 3 ways. How?
Correct.
In 3 time frame. What is that?
Is it speech, thought, and mind?
That is the gateway through the, in timing, in terms of time, when they ripen. They can ripen in which life?
When we born,
they
we die.
Yeah, they ripen in this life. Somehow they can also ripen.
When we die.
Yeah, next life, they can also ripen.
Future.
Yeah, we don't know which countless of lifetime, we don't know. The next life, which life we don't know. As simple as that. Which life would it have happened? I don't know, because we are not Buddha, we are not omniscient. It's a hidden reality, right? It is a hidden reality. So we don't really know which deed that we do must ripen in at which point in time, but roughly we know. Like make like, we roughly know what is the correlation, what is the deed that caused that. Okay, thank you.
Okay. I know how gasal ni lah.
Okay, thank you. So next question will be, let's do question 11, Daniel, and then Laura. Daniel and Laura, take all the whole question. Daniel, the floor is yours. You're still muted.
Hello. What is the
Okay.
question?
11. Question 11. Anybody want to read to Daniel?
Yes,
Okay.
okay, sorry.
Can you wait? Yeah.
Okay, I'll read. Select 3 bad deeds, one representing each of the gateways, and explain the 4 consequences it will produce.
Ah, 10 bad deeds, right? 10 bad deeds. You pick one for the body, and then you talk about that in the 4 contexts. Ripen results, corresponding experience, right? Corresponding habit, and environmental result. Just pick one. Out of the 3, pick one for body.
For body is when you are hurting someone, and the results is you experience something painful for you. Okay, the speech is
Okay.
the
No,
one
just
from
do the body. Just do the body one. Pick one in the body, and then do in the, how will they ripen? They ripen in the 4 ways. Just now you mentioned, right? You
what
pick one
what
of the
are
deed.
the 4 ways.
Is protecting life.
The 4 ways how they ripen. They ripen in what way? How did they come back to us? They come back to us as a ripened result, corresponding experience. Like you say, you get the same experience, corresponding habit, and the environmental results.
Share a photo.
He-
Hi. Can I say?
Hi, Nora.
I need to run somewhere. So if I hurt somebody, somebody hurts me. So it's the
Okay.
direct result. If I hurt somebody, then I experience pain in my body because the other person is feeling pain in their body. And in the environment, I see sick people and waiting programs. But I don't understand the number 4. What is the number 4?
The 4th one will be the, if you do a bad deed, is the top 10, right? They will go to the 3 lower realm in the next life, if that seed ripen at the point of death. Yeah. But Laura is very creative. Okay. She thinks she come up with something, okay? Which is correct. Your environment, you hurt somebody, probably, I take it as she mean it like physically. Yeah, I take it like physically, because I think probably the top 3, killing, stealing, sexual misconduct. Are you picking the killing?
Yes, the first one.
Yes. Yeah. So she said you will see yourself being hurt physically, and then you have the habit of doing the same thing again. And then you see environment, people who are sick. Yeah. Good. Okay, I accept that. Bingo. Okay.
Thank you. We're gonna miss the classes. We're gonna miss the classes. We need to review again and again and again. Can we review every week?
Yeah, that would be great. You want to review again? You mean like this or listen to the recording?
Like this, yeah, again and
This.
again and again. That will
Oh,
be
that
very.
sounds good. Yeah, okay. But I will try to check whether the Zoom is available or not. Yeah.
Maybe once a
And
month at least, or
I
we
think
do,
once a month will be good.
or maybe we do a short review, 40 minutes with the free Zoom,
Oh,
then
40
we're
minutes.
and then we're very
Okay.
fast because we have free Zoom 40 minutes and fast.
Okay. Okay. Then we'll try to arrange for that. All right. Yeah. So
Love
we
you. I
can,
have
we
to
can,
leave. Yeah.
yeah, you're welcome. Okay. I can grant you that because I know you're doing your 3 times book, right? I owe you a present. I'm going to buy you a book. Okay. We'll talk about that. I have a present for you. I want to see how to send to you. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's move on to the B. You still owe me one more, body speech. You have to pick one of the speech. Kia Wong mentioned about the 4 speech. You pick one and you talk about how they ripen in the 4 ways like just now. Can you pick one? Lying, divisive speech, harsh speech, and meaningless speech. Out of these 4, you pick one and then you talk about how they ripen. How can they ripen in the 4 ways? Are you comfortable to talk about that, Laura and Daniel, or you want somebody to help you?
Okay, let's talk about the harsh speech.
Okay.
Okay, so if I commit that deed to harsh speech, the direct response is to have people come to me and critique.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And the environment is, I see people who are talk each other's disrespectful or not agree with each other's.
Yes. Very good.
Okay.
Habit.
The habit is to not control myself and to do it again with
Yes. Very
without
good.
understanding to immediately not be proactive to respond automatically to. And the last one is to the last one what was
The last one will be if we you go to a tree lower realm, if that seed ripen at the point of death. At the point of death, if that seed ripen, it can send us to the tree lower realm. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good job. Very creative. You see, he just ding. You know, I like the way he gives those examples, not like from the what we have learned, but it makes sense. Yeah. I need to call and I see how. Okay, I accept that. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I speak kindly. Is going to do for in the 4 contexts how the seeds can ripen. 11C. Anybody want to do for Zane?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Okay, when come to mind, we talk about the craving. Okay, craving is something you see people, you are desire. You see people got good thing, instead of you rejoice for them, you want to have it yourself. You know, you want to have the thing that people have. You are unhappy with what people have. Okay, so when the ripening result, the first one, you will go to the lower 3 realm. Okay, the next life, you will go to the the birth in one of the 3 lower realm when ripen. Okay, the second one, the corresponding experience. Even you are lucky, you still born as a human. and you will face similar harm you done to people, so people will do it to you. Okay, like you also will have, I mean, people also will have, I believe so, I believe people also have the same type of thing, you will have it yourself. And for the corresponding habit is, you will tend to do the same thing again. So that means you're planting the bad seed again. Like, you always jealous of people having all the good things instead of rejoicing for them. So you will have the same thing again. You're still jealous people having a good thing. You don't have it. Okay? And you come to the environment result. You will see, of course, here they say you live in a place where the things get worse by the day and month because of your desire. And you can never be satisfied one. And actually, because of that, it seems like you're planting a lot of bad seed. The thing will get worse and worse for you. Okay.
Very clear, Raymond. Thank you. You have any question for 11, the 4 ways of ripening and the top 10? No? 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll go question 12, Raymond. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, question 12. Okay, according to the mind-only school, what are you really looking at when you think you are looking at the sense faculty of your eyes and outside physical form as well? So that means that we quote the example of the yelling husband, okay? When you see yelling husband, your eyes see the husband very angry, okay? And your mind is interpreting, oh, he's angry because he's yelling at you. Okay, according to this mind-only school, actually you are really looking at the foundation consciousness appearing as the physical faculty of the eye and by extension as the outer form that you think you are seeing. That means actually what you see is from your seed bank, okay? Foundation consciousness is your seed bank. The bachap ripen, and this one bachap ripen, one seed ripen for you to see all the three things. You see your eye, you see your consciousness, the eye consciousness, and you see the yelling husband. All actually come from one seed. And if you go deeper, even you yourself also is come from the seed. Okay, teacher Rach, how to explain further?
Very good. Wait for them to ask you the questions, okay? you can explain further. This is a very good question. Anybody, come on, ask teacher Raymond. This is a very, very good question. My only school. My only school. Any question on my only school for teacher Raymond? No? Okay, I got a question for you.
I can put a question.
Okay, good. Laura got a question for you.
Yeah, teacher Raymond, can we stop at that moment the yelling husband? Can I say to him stop and just stop?
Okay. Actually, this is it's different thing. When you say yelling husband, you ask him to stop. It cannot because it's come from you. You ask him to stop depending on your seed. Okay, if you have a good seed and the good seed come out to the husband stop, but actually it's still coming from your seed. Actually, you still planting another seed. You will see him yelling at you again.
Thank you. Very good answer. Thank you.
Yeah, very good answer. If you have the seeds for the husband to stop yelling when you say stop, that coming from that seeds ripening, not from your. We always think that what I'm doing now will affect the next immediate the next immediate moment, but there is a time gap. Remember the time gap, because they will give you strength for you to do the right thing. So sometimes we think, hey, I've been like that. How can you do like that to me? This is really too much, you know. But what you're doing right now is not related to the moment right now. Yeah, it's not. We cannot see that. It's difficult for us to accept that, but keep doing the right thing. The time gap, and you can see the shift in your environment. Raymond, I have a question for you, because this question is so interesting. Okay, so just now you are saying that what I'm actually looking at is I'm looking at the foundation consciousness, right? So I'm looking into my own mind. So I'm just looking at my own mind. There's no physical object.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it true?
Okay. I quote the example first. I remember 4 or 5 years ago, Geshe Michael did using the refrigerator to describe this scenario. He say, when you see the refrigerator, you open up, you can see all the food. And your eye seeing, oh, here got egg, here got food, everything, your eye. So your mind will say, oh, your mind will interpret, these are egg, these are drink, these are everything. And everything is come from you. It's created from you. Your mind see all these things, put the label. Even the refrigerator also is from you. And actually, it's very interesting. That is the mind seeing you seeing that, you know. That means your mind, the seed created you outside there to see the refrigerator. So everything is come from one seed. I'm not sure what is you mean about the mind.
I like when you say everything comes from one seed. But I would like to clarify, you mentioned about, so now I'm looking at you, Raymond. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I looking at my foundation consciousness? Is there a Raymond out there or not? So I'm just looking into my own mind.
Okay.
The
Okay,
Raymond I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing you, right? So are you outside or not? Or am I only looking at my own mind?
You are looking at your own mind of what you see of me. And I have my own seed of seeing what is outside. This is something very interesting. I just learned a little bit. When I see everyone is my seed. Okay, I see Justine, I see you, I see Ling, I see Angela, KL Wong. Everything comes from my seed. I see all of you. And I will have the judgment of everyone. Oh, you are good, you are bad, you are so clever, you are so good. I have my judgment. But you yourself, is it true or not? It's not my seed. You are there. Actually, you are there. It's my seed created you. But at the same time, you also have your own seed to create your own thing. Like I heard Geshe Michael say about the actor, you see, they are so successful, they are so calm, you know, because you see them very calm. But in actual world, they are very panicky, they are very scared. That is another seed. That means you see them, it's not everything your seed. That means like everything is like all come from my seed. It's not true, because you still have your own seed. You are already there, and you have your own personality. You have your own karma. Produce all your seed. Very confusing.
Okay, let me sum it up. Okay, so in Mayoni school, basically we say we are looking at the foundation consciousness appearing as our I power and as the external thing, the outside thing. So my question is there an outside thing on its own outside?
No,
So for
it's
Mayoni
also from
school,
my.
so there is no outside thing that I experience that is not part of my consciousness. Use the same word and contemplate on that. There is no outside thing, right, that I experience that is not part of my consciousness. Remember I put the picture, remember the one bubble up, the bakchak, bubble up, right, out of my kunshi? So you remember this first part first, you know, because ACI 15 later on we will talk about actually the external thing there is an external thing there, Raymond out there, but Raymond who have his own cause and condition. He's not self-existent also. The outside thing is not self-existent. They are coming from cause and condition. So I don't want to touch about that. That one is in ACI 15. Right now, just remember one thing. There is no outside thing that is not part of our consciousness. How to remember that? Remember the bubble from the bakchak. The bakchak bubble up out of the kunshi and then creating an awareness of the outside object. Is there an outside object? There is no outside object that is not part of your consciousness. That is not part of your kunshi. Okay, so that is difficult. Hold on to that piece. Hold on to that piece and bring into your meditation. Otherwise, if you look at the mind only school, you read here, you listen, sometimes, I get very confused with the middle way and all these things. The more you read, you cannot differentiate. Hold on to that part. I'm telling you, that is the key. I was very confused for a long, long time, even after I finished. I know when I learned ACI 15, I know mind only school. Then later I thought I know already, that suddenly it slipped my mind, you know, like you get confused all over again, you know. And then now I'm relearning, I'm getting back on track, much more firmer than previously. So I'm very happy my mind only school is quite firm.
Teacher, it's just like you say, hold on to what
that part where you say, okay, when we say the outside object, there's yelling boss. Is there, my question, is there a yelling boss outside or not? So there's a question, we say, mind only school, I'm looking at my kunshi, right? I'm looking at my kunshi appearing as my eye power and the yelling boss. So my question, is there a yelling boss or not? My question. So for my only school, there is no yelling boss that is not part of my consciousness. That is not part of my kunshi. So hold on to that piece. There is no yelling boss that is not part of my kunshi ripening. That is not part of my consciousness. Hold on to that first, because that is the key. Because sometimes too many words, right? You get, you know, from that one, you slowly, you understand that you expand. Yeah, because I don't want to tell you too many things. You hold on to that piece very clearly so that your foundation will be strong enough. Then when you have more information, that you just add on another topping. Yeah.
So you're saying that there's no yelling boss that's not part of my
consciousness. Yes, that you experience. Yes. So you see the key word, now word by word, the word is very important. Don't miss out any word. There is no yelling boss that I experience. Okay, I'm seeing this yelling. There's no yelling boss that I experience that is not so that when you learn the school, and then wow, I tell you, all seems like so leave you with that. And there's no not part of my conscious, part of my conscious. So school, you get confused because all the schools also talk about seeds. So because you want to know the fine line between the different schools. So if you want to learn what is the difference, then you hold on to that word. There's a reason for that. Okay. If not, then you can say everything is seeds, everything is seeds. Okay, like everything is seeds. So then how to differentiate that, you know? So I'm trying to help you to learn. At the same time, it helps me because I discover the way. Yeah.